Hi, I thought I'd show everybody my new little capsule machine. This is one machine, and I can make 100 capsules at a time. It comes with change parts. I can do size 0 capsules, and I can do double zeros. Zeros hold approximately 500 milligrams, double zeros approximately 650, and that's hand packed. It really depends on the density of the herb. Fluffy stuff such as marshmallow, the double zeros only hold about 350. Anyway, I've been making capsules for years, and I've never offered them very few, only to go with like a full system cleanse, because my other machine, which I love and I would absolutely recommend for home use. I would recommend this for home use if you've got the money to spend on it, but it's a little bit expensive. But for what I do and being able to provide more capsules online, I really needed this, and I've been looking at it for years. Right now I have the double zeros on, or excuse me, oops. I have the size 0 capsule on. Anyway, this is the top. This is the plate. When you want to change sizes, you've got 3 middle plates here that really they do just pop off. And it's pretty neat. They show you this size so you don't get it wrong. Unscrew a couple of screws and you got her made. So this is what holds the bottom of the capsule down here. This is the base, holds the bottom of the capsule. Pretty neat little machine. Weighs a little bit. It's solid. It's my tour pack. So that's the base. Sits down here. You have a little lever. This is really cool. I'll show you how that works in just a second. So this is the top. All you do is line these holes up here with these little bumps. Open your, this is plastic. I thought it was glass. I was really scared. This is the orienter. This is the real magical part. This is the part I really like this part. Take your capsules. I get them from Mountain Rose because they are just gelatin. They're not beef at all. Yuck. Gross. They're pure cellulose from Pioneer Popular. So this holds 50. You fill it 2 times, and then you start filling your capsules. So what you do is you just dump it in. You don't have to worry. And watch out for throwing them all over the table. They have a vibrating machine, but I don't want to spend that kind of money either just for a little old vibrating machine. So
no.
Shake them around. They'll fall in the holes. It won't matter which direction they go. This is a lever. Lift it up. Pour them off. Okay, I missed a couple. You don't want to miss any. Boy, it makes a mess. So I just put them in there. Okay, this is the real slick part here. I always double check because they're hard to see. They're so shiny. You got 2 little holes here. Right here and right here, and down here on the bottom there's a little peg. So what you do is you go to your first sets of holes like this, get it set down on there, move it to the left, and sometimes they stick, especially on the single zeros. So I just fold it and poke them down. If you miss one, it's quite disastrous.
How?
This one's stuck somewhere in there. So what I do is I find my hole, and when I do this, I got to make sure they're in there proper. Okay, so see, 50 capsules in there. Voila! Isn't that cool? This is really a neat it's cone shaped, so the capsule falls in and swirls around. So I put more capsules in, shake it around, like so, drop them off. Voila, I got every one of them. Find the second hole, put it in there, pop it, and some stuff. And make sure they fall down. Let's see here. Got them all. Double check. Set that aside. This is really cool. This is the real magical part. I think that's upside down. Yep. Put it back in there. Good. That must be two. That's weird. Shut your lid, push your thing. This is so cool. This was the hardest part of doing them in the little machine, was I'd have to separate the capsules, put them in the bottom, put them in the top by hand. I could do 24 at a time. And like I said, for home use and making your own capsules, that would be wonderful. You can do a lot of capsules in a day. You can make your own personal supply with no problem. What's nice about this is I put them in, I remember to pull this lever forward, tighten it. I get a hold of these handles like this and I push down. Voila! All 100 tops are in there. Now I have all bottoms. Set it aside. You gotta push the lever back in. That way all your capsules fall down. Okay, then this is your little, what do we call this? This holds your ground powder. This is your powder holder. So you find your little knobs, put them in the hole. Voila! I just make sure they're down. Yes, I touch your capsules a little bit. I've been working on some rose hips. I have the ground up powder. This is pure ground rose hips. My capsules are not a standardized product. They're straight herb in capsule. The capsule's not bad for you. It's not beef, which they allow so much yucky stuff in that. So you just take, I've ground this to a real fine powder with my wonderful handy dandy grinding machine. This is the real cool part too. Well, I think it's all cool. So I just do that, put the powder in there like so. I get it pretty good and full. Take your little spreader, back and forth, like so. And then I just get it all up here like this. I don't worry too much about if it stays there. Yeah, so far I've found I have to tamp them about 3 times to get them really full. So you push down with this tamper, 50 pin at a time, move it twice. It makes all your powder sink down into the capsules. That way you can put more in because they're not full the first time. You just take your powder, go back like this. Say yes. Say resume video, Draven. Help you. In a minute, I'm busy. Oops. Tamp it again. It don't take much. It actually weighs quite a bit. As you can see, they're getting fuller, but I can get more in there. So far my rosehip capsules, I actually get 500 milligrams in the single zero, and That's the size of capsule recommended in all the books I reference. It's 500 milligrams of pure rose hips, and they're full of vitamin C, and they have many other, besides being a great vitamin herb, they have other medicinal purposes for many things. They taste good too. Rose hips are yummy.
Mmm.
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 Javen like rose hips?
No.
What? You do too. So I do it one more time, just to make sure. I like them good and full. I don't like anything wasted. They're really full. They're about as full as you can get them. So I go ahead and scrape that back over. This time I'm not real worried about tamping it down in there. I get it up in here. I need to get bigger bowls. These don't fit so well. I'm not used to. Then I just slide my powder back off here. Set this aside. I take somewhere. I just kind of get all this loose powder in here. I don't want to waste anything. That amount right there that's on top is probably at least 1, if not 2 capsules. So I get my bowl under the edge there. Just kind of like that. Okay, so we've taken the tops off, and what we're going to do is put the tops on. I'll show how that works. I got to dump my empties back in here.
No.
So here's the tops. I turn it this way. Sure, it don't matter. You holes line up with your little knobs. Put it down on there. What you do this time, you don't push on the handles, but you grab below here, down here on the bottom. This bottom plate will push up. Voila! I just push the bottom into the top, and I do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure. Okay, lift it off. Voila! There's 100 full capsules. Pretty nifty. So, to empty it, I slide this. I have my bowl here. Hold onto the handle. And just like that, we have 100 rose hip capsules. I'm going to bust out my smaller machines and show you those really quick, and be done with my little short video.
No.
Just a minute, babe. There's several little capsule machines out there on the market. There's one called Cap 'em Quick. I wouldn't recommend that to my worst enemy, which I have none. It's just really hard. It does 50 at a time, but you got to buy your tamper separate. It doesn't come with the machine. This little machine is called the capsule machine. And pretty much like what I did just now with this really nice model that I just got, you do with this. It does 24 at a time. This one is size, this is the bigger capsules. Your tamper. This is your base. You set it down. You put the bottom there, like that. And there's your 24 holes. There's your tops, your 24 holes. So you separate your capsules like so. Put them in there. Then you tamp it down, and about the same amount. You got to do it about 3 times. You know, you got your little spreader. I'm not filling it with capsules, going to show you that. Then, after you've filled your capsules, you put your lid on. You lift it off your base. lift it off your base. You push, because it's spring-loaded. You push. All your capsules will come out here, and then once you got them in here, you push like that, and you got 24. This, for $15, you know, one was, I bought these like 12 years ago. Price tag's still there, but you can't read it. They're about, it says $13.79 on this one says 14 something. So they're about $15 or so, probably a little bit more now. You get it in size 0 or double 0. Zeros are smaller than doubles. Thank you, Draven. He helps me a lot like that. For home use and doing your own capsules, I would highly recommend this. For 15 bucks, I get a bag. These single zeros, I get them from, of course, Mountain Rose Herbs. The singles for $1,000 in a bag, I believe, run $15, $16, and the double zeros run about $22 for $1,000. I wouldn't buy them anywhere else. I trust these guys. I like their gel caps. I like their products. I'm incredibly picky about where I get my herbs that I have to buy. And that's one of the reasons I've learned how to identify and grow and all that, because I know I want purity. I don't want a bunch of trash. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed my little video and my grandson chirping in and helping. Y'all have a good night.
Nene.
Okay, bye.
Bye.